Until my will runs dry. Sin all your sins all over me, baby.
Alright guys, so as you can see, I've already filled in my brows per the usual because I'm a shady bitch and I never show you guys how I fill in my brows, but I promise I will one day. Don't hold your breath for that. Anyways, so now I'm just gonna clean them up with a little concealer. The concealer that I use is my usual, my GOAT, my Holy Grail LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. This is like a half shade lighter than my skin tone, so it really works for the perfect brow bone highlight. So I'm just gonna clean up my brows really quickly and I'm gonna speed past through this part, and then we'll get into the, you know, the relevant stuff. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna cover up this. With a little concealer. Can y'all see? Yeah, there it is. So what I like to do now for the soft glam, I'm going to conceal my dark circles with the same concealer and the same little brush. I'm just gonna place it like directly on the line itself. So a lot of people think that with a soft glam look, it's about using less product. And in a way it is, but it's also about your product placement. So I'm not gonna blend this out once again because I want as much coverage with as little product. So I'm gonna leave this. This is gonna be like a part of my foundation base, basically. So just like an angled fluffy brush like this, I'm going to stipple that concealer in and like out, I guess, just to blend it all the way out. Like that. So now I went in with my Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade 400. I know I'm probably so annoying, but I always mix my Can't Stop Won't Stop, these two shades, in Golden Beige and Deep Olive. And then I'm gonna mix in a little Fenty Beauty because I like the consistency of this formula, which allows me to get that even coverage without having to cake it on. Before I get started on the face, I'm gonna go wet my beauty blenders with warm water. I like to wet them with warm water because it helps to warm the product up when I'm using it. So give me 1 second. Alright, so I'm back. I had to put a scarf on because I'm not about to mess up my lace. So like I was saying, I'm going to be mixing these 3 foundations. Application is everything and your blending skills are everything. If you feel like you can't blend out your foundation, well, I would use less and practice with less product. I'm just doing a color swatch match or a color match swatch. That looks good. So I'm just going to and I'm gonna blend everything out. I usually just go in until it looks like skin. So I'm just gonna take the foundation, what's left, and press it onto my eyelid. Should get something like this. So my face is darker here and like around than it is in the center. So I'm going to use 18.5 by itself to just kind of warm me up. And I'm gonna use that same beauty blender. Oh, see how we got a little warmth going? Like, it's just warm. Now we're going to take Fawn again by LA Girl. So I'm gonna do my normal highlight and contour routine. Then, because I have such severe under eye hollowing, I guess will be the word, I like to take my Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 330, and I put this directly on the hollow line. That just to kind of help it protrude out in that area where I tend to have the hollowing. Now we're going to blend all of this out.
And wash me over until my well runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques, and this is clean and damp, and we're going to do our under eye.
And rock right up to the eye of my mountain until you reach my feet, baby, baby. And reach right into the.
And then I'm just taking this to blend the edges.
Baby, baby. Then dip me underway. You can get it on my foot, hold me tight.
So see how this is like really harsh and this is not? That's where this comes in handy. So this is just going to blend these areas together so that there's no harsh line. Now I'm taking my Holy Grail, y'all already know. It's a CoverGirl translucent, clean, professional powder in the shade translucent medium. I'm an oily girl. Baking is necessary. If you're not someone who gets oily, I would not recommend that you bake. I would recommend that you just press the powder into your skin, but that's it. So yeah, I'm showing you guys more so technique than anything, but you definitely want to cater to, you know, your personal skin, or if you're a makeup artist, your client. I like to press in with the same beauty blender that I did my highlight and stuff with, because it's damp. So to me, it kind of dampens the powder and gives a more skin-like finish than being so matte. So I'm going to start here. Now we're going to make sure we have no creases up here. Blend out one more time, like right under the eyes, and immediately apply the powder. Same thing on the other side, like this. And then I'm going to do a light dusting of powder in these couple of areas, because if you go straight in with a pressed powder, it's going to give you muddy. your upper body, okay? So I'm just gonna take a little powder like this and dust it on, but simultaneously dust off this powder that I just applied as well.
Then dip me underway. You can feel my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream for every.
I leave my under eyes because I am about to do eyeshadow. If you don't, you know, don't. But if you fuck with me and you want to do it like me, then this is what we do. So as you guys can see, I'm not giving powdery, not giving powder princess, you know? I look very skin-like, you know? To my eyelids. Apply that. So the common theme for this is very glowy, very bronzy, you know? They're not really giving you too much. It's like just enough. Beyonce had more of a rose gold type of situation going on. So I feel like this palette would be good. Jordan was more of like a just bronze gold. I don't know which one we're gonna end up doing today. We're just gonna go with the flow and see. Sorry. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade. This look was a very blown out look, a very, very effortless eyeshadow look. It was very, it wasn't any harsh lines or anything like that. It was just very, very blown out. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just taking a fluffy crease brush and I'm just literally blowing this shade everywhere. This is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat in the shade Deep Olive. Looks like this. And I'm going to use this on a bit of a bigger fluffy brush. This one right here. And we're just going to add some depth. Just so that the look, you know, you definitely still want dimensions even in a soft glam look. You just don't want them to be super harsh, you know? So I'm thinking this one right here. Yeah. And I'm gonna take it on that same crease brush. So I'm gonna use these two golds and they are going to give us that dimensional, you know, eye look that Jordan has going on and Beyonce. And I'm just going to, I'm kind of acting like I'm cutting a crease, but I didn't use any concealer. I'm gonna take Able from that BH Cosmetics palette and put it on the outer corner because it is a darker gold. So back to Le Face. I'm going to take my Stay Matte But Not Flat powders in Deep Olive and Chestnut. And I like to take a big fluffy brush like this, like a bronzing brush, and take it into my powder. And I'm going to just go, you know, all around my face. contour my nose. Snatch that nose, honey. Now I'm going to take my BH Blushed Neutrals eyeshadow and blush palette. I've never used the eyeshadow out of here, but these blushes though, I love. So I'm going to actually mix these two. I don't know why they're coming across super duper pale. There we go, these two. Again, you want to use something really blown out and really big for this look. You do not want any harsh lines. So a big blush brush like this, dip in, smile. Catch the apples of them cheeks. Give you a nice glow. Now I'm going to dust away the powder under my eyes. I like to dust up until I get right where I crease the most. That is where I tend to just kind of press the powder in. Now we're going to get that skin-like highlight. My favorite highlighter is this Fenty Glow matchstick in the shade Rum. A brush, I just swipe it onto this matchstick and I put it right. You see how that's like there's a natural area where that's already wanting to look like it's highlighted. Then I take a more concentrated brush like this for the tip of my nose, and I do like the exclamation point method.
Then dip me underway. You can feel my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream for every.
This fan brush and the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm gonna take a little of Sunray. Oh my, this is a hot ass mess palette. Press the, this is literally the trick. Your beauty blender should be dry enough to where you can do this. Just tap all over, everywhere, like literally everywhere. Boom. Now I'm gonna use that same red-brown shade, this one. I'm gonna use that same shade and just sweep under my eyes. They pretty much had wings that were kind of like focused towards the outer corner. So I do have a pair of lashes. I'm going to just put on mascara first. That wispy like cat eye. After 20 years we have a lash, ladies and gents. So the first step to this sexy nude lip is to line your lips with a brown lip liner. You can't overline. I'm gonna overline. You don't have to, you know, if your lips are big and juicy, lucky you. Mine unfortunately are not big enough for my face, so I have to overline. So there you go. start off with that. Then I go in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Nutmeg. It's like a peach, pinkish brown. So this is not the color that they had, obviously. That's why we're gonna take this one in the shade London. My baby is almost gone. Like, she been holding on, y'all.
Deep, babe. I wanna play. Deep, babe. Deep, babe. Deep, babe. I wanna play.
And I think we have a finished look, honey. I'm gonna take off my scarf and let my hair down and stuff so we can get like a full Jordan Woods going on. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is the finished look with a little hair, little, you know, jewelry. What do we think? Are we giving Jordan? Are we giving soft glam? Shit. I think we did a pretty good job. You guys let me know down below in the comments how you think we did. Let me know what you guys want to see next, but this is pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed the tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe if you're not already, and don't forget to share and comment down below your next idea of what you want to see me do, anything like that. I'm feeling myself, y'all. A review on this hair that I'm wearing is coming soon. I just have not really had the time right now, but it is coming, so stay tuned for that. But I guess that's really all I have to say. I don't want to ramble too much to you guys, but I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.